Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke. Previously, we defeated Ho-Oh, the cover legendary of Heart Gold version, in combat. And sadly, we did not make it through unscathed. There was a loss suffered in the process. But then we recouped our losses and headed east from my hometown, New Bark. And we're on our way to the Indigo Plateau. In this video, I quite imagine that we'll make it through Victory Road. And I'm kind of very nervous because it's kind of Pokemon tradition that you have one last really tough battle with your rival in Victory Road. So, I think we might be having a very tough fight against Eurus in this video. I'm gonna pray that we don't encounter him, at the entrance. Hopefully he's at, the end, or even halfway through, because I plan to catch something with Ketchi in Victory Road, then we'll double back, get out of here, put together a real team that's more prepared. And we'll see what happens, so from here, I guess we just need to keep heading north. Wow, look at all those badges. I'm impressed. But you're not as satisfied by just collecting them, right? Psychic Vernon. An Espeon. Okay, well, I know Espeon packs a punch, so a bite might not do it in even with our level advantage, so we'll try U-turn. Just in case. Awesome, nothing to worry about there. Good battle. Yeah, I guess. Don't get lazy and complacent. That is some really good advice. There's a house right there. Ooh, usually good things in houses on routes. A second house. Alright, what's in here? Did you think you were lucky to find a place to rest right where you needed it? Maybe? Don't be reserved, I look forward to people's smiles. Let your Pokemon rest here. Oh, you're the best. Do you have a PC I can use? No? Fair enough. I'll raid your fridge though. I can't interact. So what's that other house, I wonder? Since you've come this far, you must be good. I'm going to give this battle everything I've got. Bring it on. Joyce with 2 Pokemon. Oh, it's Pikachu! Man, is this the first Pikachu we've actually seen in this playthrough? Man. Well, you know how it is. Electric types are scary for Aramin, so U-turn. Alright, yeah, Pikachu is pretty fragile. This Ace Trainer could have anything, but it's probably not another electric type, so Matoya, you have good coverage. Get out here. God, I need an answer to electric types. Oh, it's Blastus. Hey, buddy. This is good, but Ice Beam's neutral, right? I think so. Bite! Oh, of course. Freaking snapping turtle. Well, snapping tortoise. Whatever. Okay, water does resist ice. I always forget that, so we'll stick with confusion. If it just has bite, it's so weak. Yeah, so it'll be normal effective. I don't like the chance it can flinch. Ah, confused. That's good. Yeah, why not? Let's just finish it off. Quick Claw. Coming in clutch. come on. Ah, what do you know? Confusion never pulls through for me. Oh, but Quick Claw does! Oh man, that is so good. Yeah, Quick Claw's just gonna stay on Natoya full time. That's how it is for you. Now I need to get down to that other house. It's down here. Whoa. Look at this incredibly unique home with 7 beds that are color coordinated? Oh my god, is this where the 7 dwarves lived? Something written here, let's read it. To my brothers and sisters, we take pride in serving Pokemon trainers. When trainers talk to you, give them something useful. Oh, are these those people who are like there on special days of the week? Monica, yeah, Monday probably. Keep reading? Yeah. Monday, Monica, Route 40. Tuesday, Tuscany, Route 29. Wesley, Link of Rage. Arthur, Frida, Santos, Sunny. I completely forget which of those we've visited, so... whatever. What a... Just the thought that they're all related by blood is hilarious to me. Good lord. They just live out in the middle of the woods, and then go out to the far corners of the region to be friendly to trainers on special days that they're named after. Imagine living that life. Like, actually imagine. Let's heal up once more. Might be nearly there. Okay, it's starting to look mountainous. A path to the left. Oh, that is a one-way trip down, and look at that conspicuous rock. There's actually nothing on it. That is genuinely shocking to me. Well, that's a forced trainer fight, so... By experiencing tough battles, you gain power. Please make me more powerful. Gavin, 3 Pokemon. Ah, Victory Bell! Man, I'm really surprised we never caught like a Bellsprout at any point. I have just the attack for you. Wing attack. Armin hard counters you. Oh, Kingler. Yeah, this guy's got a varied team, huh? Okay, I swear to God, don't you dare use Guillotine. I swear to God. Cross Poison. This thing has high defense. Yeah. Oh, Stomp. Question. How did this crab raise its feet high enough to stomp on a flying bat? Like, the mental image here does not compute? Flareon. Yeah, okay, let's U-turn out. Get one of our water types to handle this thing. Fire resists Bug? I knew Bug was weak to fire, of course, but... Fire resists Bug? Really? That's weird. The hell? Anyway, Ultros. Use your tentacles or something. Oh my god. I chose Ultros on a whim. Clear body is the best. Wow. Screw this guy. Life is even tougher. Wow, you're tough. I haven't battled that seriously in a long time. Could I get your phone number? I'd like to battle again after I heal my Pokemon. Yeah, sure. How should I beat you? I'm tormented by those thoughts all the time. Is that another trainer fight that we can't skip? There's probably something in this little pocket. Yeah. Here we go. Tiny mushroom. I can sell that for a pittance. Better than nothing. I'm making my final preparations for the Pokemon League. I'm gonna have to prepare some more after I stomp you into the dirt. It's Jake. Parasect. Oh, this thing's gonna die. I think it's like ×4 weak to flying. Oh, you didn't stand a chance. Ketchy, look away. Don't watch. Armin's level 47. Well deserved. Golduck. Okay. Golduck may be pure water, but it's kind of renowned for knowing the psychic moves too, so... Armin, you need to get out of here. Well, the power of psychic with none of the weaknesses. Looks like a job for Matoya. Well... let's, well, it could have Ice Beam too. Leviathan's weak to that, so Matoya, it's your turn. You need to handle this. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Psychic. Good thing I got Armin out of there. Okay, so... yeah, let's use Confusion. Man, I think Matoya will learn Psychic on its own at like level 48 or 47. It's really close to learning a good move. Vaporeon! This is gonna be slow. I'll use a Nasty Plot. Of course it knows Bite, but it's a special attacker, so that's super weak. Right, with our boosted Confusion, let's do it. Let's see how much damage this does. Oh, crit? Ow. And flinch. Oh. No! Don't you dare. I hate you so goddamn much. Right. Leviathan, your turn. Intimidate. Get rid of that bite power even more. Dragon Dance. Wait. That's like a buff, isn't it? Okay, strength. Yeah, I forgot. I replaced Dragon Rage. Dragon Dance is a buff that for attack and speed at the same time. This thing, this Vaporeon is the worst. RNG is blessing it. Thank God it's too weak to be any real threat. I blew it. Yes, you did. It's going to be tough to win at the league. I need to do some more training. I hear that the league's Elite Four are tougher than gym leaders. Yes, they are. Right, my rival could show up at any time, and the game's throwing free healing at me, so... Where were we? Ooh, this is feeling climactic. Hey. Hey. This looks like it might be it. I lost to a red-headed trainer. He was really strong, but it was as if he had absolutely had to win at any cost. I felt sorry for his Pokemon. Oh, as if we needed confirmation that Eurus awaits us. Alright, Jamie. Rapidash. That's a cool sight. Rapidash really is a cool Pokemon, isn't it? We'll just stick with Armin here. Why not? Cross Poison. Agility, it's gonna move faster by 2 times. But I want to believe that, no, honestly, Rapidash is a pretty fast Pokemon on its own right. It might actually outspeed Armin here. Yeah, look at that. That's a rare sight for Armin. Oh, Flaffy! Cute. I had one of those. Ixion's an Ampharos now, though. Okay, too risky for you. Man, we just don't have any counter to electric types, do we? I need to add, looks like, some sort of ground type to my roster, yeah. And of course to survive, I should have just used Cross Poison. Oh well. Ketchi? Yeah, let's hand it over to you. You're not quite meant to fight, but you're my best chance here. Oh god, dang it. Thunder Wave. Okay, Slash. Come on. Okay. Crit hit. Pokemon aren't tools of war. I'll tell that to Lieutenant Surge. Battle again sometime? Yeah, why not? Don't see no reason not to. So, it doesn't exactly look like a cave entrance to me. Victory Road should start here. It should be a cave. So why does that look like a building? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna double back. Double the hell back, because there's a chance Eurus could surprise attack me in there. And if he does, I have no answer to his Magneton. I have 3 water types, a flying type, and a glass cannon. And Ketchi, who just knows Slash. I have no answer to electric types, much less electric steel. I need to go back and rethink my team right now. Anything hidden here? Oh, an item. Okay, not hidden, just in plain view. A max elixir. That's so good. So, yeah, I guess that's how it's gonna be. I'll heal up once more. Here, was it? No, it's down below. Yeah, Ketchi's getting benched. I'll just have to catch something the old-fashioned way without using False Swipe. Okay, I'm back. That was a long time, and it took a few repels too, but I replaced Ketchi with Sabine because fighting type is good coverage, covers a lot of stuff everyone else can't really do, and I replaced Ultros with Bigs. Yes, I did replace a water type with another water type, so I have 3 of them. But it's part ground, and Biggs knows Earthquake. This thing's pretty much a beast. Plus, it also knows Whirlpool, so in case we run into that in Victory Road, then we can do that too. So, I think this is the best I can possibly be equipped to go into Victory Road for. Of course, Araman will be point man. If we run into Eurus, we can deal with anything he throws at us thanks to U-turn. Oh man, this playthrough really is just carried by that move, isn't it? Pokemon League Reception Gate. Oh, this is where you show your badges before entering Victory Road. I get it. Only trainers who have proven themselves may pass. Oh, the 8 badges of Johto. Please go right on through. What's up, officers? This way leads to Mount Silver. You'll see scary, strong Pokemon out there. You're not ready for it. Excuse me, I have 8 badges? Huh? This way leads to Kanto. But this path's blocked for the time being, I'm afraid. I wonder why. Must be some incredibly arbitrary reason. Victory Road. We're here. And there's no sign of Eurus in sight, so I suppose we should think about catching a new friend. I guess we'll just trek along here. Solve these puzzles. Yeah, back in this era, from like Gen 1 and 2, Victory Road actually had puzzles in it. It was a gauntlet of puzzles you had to work your way through. From at least to Generation 6 onward, they're kind of just linear paths. Completely deflates the feeling of this place. Like, this is the final test before the real final test. That is the Elite Four. Oh! Dawn fan. I already have one of you, so I will pass. Maybe having Araman as point man isn't the best bet, because you're weak to rocks. Crap. There's pretty much no good answer against rock types, so, we'll just stick with Araman. Why not? I hope that won't bite me in the butt later. A potion. A potion. You're giving me an item that restores 20 HP in Victory Road while all of my Pokemon have over 100 HP. You're really gonna do me like that, game? That is actually insulting. Anywho, I want that item. Battle on the big bridge. I could catch a second. I could have 2 Aramans. But of course a second would never have U-turn because U-turn is a TM. Oh. I'll think about it. If nothing else in this cave seems attractive, I'll think about it. That's also a familiar friend. You know what, is it time? Is it time that we stop grieving Titan and get a replacement? A Titan 2.0? For all I know there could be something really rare. I'll keep my options open. How about that? I'll just keep my options open. There's no demand to catch something right this moment. We'll just feel it out. Oh, a full heal. Now that's good. We'll fast way back. You know, I'm surprised there aren't many trainers here. Have we even seen one? Huh. A ladder up, huh? I'll poke my head in there. Oh, this looks like a whole bunch of bullshit. Back down. We'll stay down here for now. See what we can do here. Make our way through with strength. Of course, because we did change screens, I lost the use. Have to do it again. Oh. Item. Oh, is this really a dead end? Huh. I guess this really is all there is to do on this floor. Onward and upwards. So, no trainers on the first floor. That's actually kind of curious. Where is everyone? Usually there's a lot of trainers in Victory Road. There's an item on that, isn't there? Yes, there is. Right, yeah, I'm not seeing anything too interesting. Just, it's a toss-up between the Golbat and the Graveler for me right now. Yeah, we'll think things through. I'll get through the cave and get set to fight the Elite Four, and we'll see how we feel. Would I want more? Would I want to bring a Golem into the Elite Four? I know I want to bring Armin in. Yeah, it's just a matter of thinking things through. Use all our options. Well, there's another ladder. Oh, I have to go up here. Third floor? Oh, way down? I can just go down immediately? Now I know this is a route made for tough trainers in mind, but I'm gonna break my legs. This is like a 20-foot drop. Ouchie, my knees. Oh. Ah, I see. There's a clever way through. Just move it once. Left, down, and around. Another full restore. The more of these I can get, the better. Well, I'm gonna have to do a lot of patching up of my Pokemon in between Elite Four fights, aren't I? I have over 30 Moo Moo Milks, but I'm starting to think that might not be enough. If I use one on all my Pokemon after every battle, I'll go through it quite fast. I hope I can fly back to the Elite Four, because I might want to use High Wind to fly out back to the Moo Moo Ranch. Where'd this put me? There's no other way through. Okay, am I being an idiot? What did I just miss? Oh, I can walk right under that, can I? Yeah, that's thin. Didn't look like it. An item? Okay. There's an Ultra Ball, but I also see light. Hello? That's light. That's the end. Is that where Eurus is gonna attack me? Well, all of my Pokemon are in prime condition, so... Oh, an item blocked by Rock Smash. I don't have that. Oh, where the... Oh, I have to make a choice? One of these is gonna send me back, isn't it? I picked this one. Okay, that sent me back, but it let me get this item. Oh, no it didn't, not at all. This is the correct way. Ah. Well, alright. Wait, what? Does that mean there's no way back without fly? Is this a one-way trip now? Huh. Where are we going? Liz! What you want? Good afternoon, what's up? This is Liz. Hi, Tanya. How are you? This is Liz. I'm fine, but I'm bored silly. Wrong number. Oops, sorry. Okay, that's kind of cute. Wrong numbers. There's a hole. Where would that bring me? There's no, like, stone I can put in it, right? Oh, I can get around. Okay, we'll get that item on the right, then fall down that hole. See where we end up. A rare candy. And what's down here? Oh, maybe this is the way back. Oh, it is... Wait, what? No! I've never been there. Okay, you can't blame me. This all looks the exact same everywhere. So, there's a ladder that brought me back up here, and I can hop down to get where I just was. But there's a staircase down here. Where does that go? This could lead to a good item. Oh, wait. I feel it. This is gonna be Earthquake. I am a god. Okay, no, it's just that, it's just that you always get Earthquake in Victory Road or the extreme late game. Let's take a very close look at Earthquake, shall we? Earthquake is a move worth talking about. Where'd it go? It was 28. Featuring 6. Earthquake. 100 power, 100 accuracy. Hits all Pokemon in the battle. Now, Biggs learned Earthquake naturally through level up, but as for this, I only get this one TM. I can only pick one Pokemon to teach this to, and honestly, I think out of everything I own, the best possible use for it might be my Nidorino, Behemoth. Not quite evolved into a Nido King just yet, but I can do that anytime. I have the Moonstone for it. If I did that, Behemoth would have a Poison Jab, very good physical poison move, and it would have Earthquake. Both of them, same type attack bonus, both of them very powerful, and it would make Behemoth very, very good. I might really have to consider bringing Behemoth with me into the Elite Four. Though, I would want to bring Armin too, and having 2 poison types might be a bit much. So this is, yeah, that's surely a way back. Understood, so you need strength to get back. Well, I think we're coming up upon something a little inevitable. There's no escape. I don't have Rock Smash with me, do I? No, thought not. I can just use the PC and double back real quick, because the Pokemon League does have a PC in it. It always does. Here we go. Okay. Am I really sure everyone's fully healed? Yes. Everyone is in pristine condition, not a single power point used, I think. Alright, so let's run through the rivals' team. What is my plan for the Feraligatr? Probably has a water move, definitely a dark type move. Maybe an ice move, maybe a dragon move. What is my answer for the Feraligatr? Probably Leviathan. That Intimidate would work wonders on it. The answer for the Magneton is Biggs. The answer for the Haunter or Gengar is Armin. The answer for... Wait, what was the other Pokemon? The Feraligatr, the Haunter, the Magneton, the... Crap. I forget the rest of my rival's team. We're probably good though. Maybe. Hopefully. Oh my god, I was one step away, wasn't I? That was lucky. Hold it. Are you going to challenge the Pokemon League? Victory Road is at its end, for sure. But did you notice? You didn't see any real trainers on the way, did you? No, I did not. Man, they were all spineless. Well, the fact that you have come this far means you're not one of them. But your journey ends here. Because right here, right now, I will crush you. I am very scared. Because I think each and every member of my team right at this moment is a vital player. I need all of them for the Elite Four. Oh, Sneasel. If I were to lose anyone here, it would be a crushing defeat. Okay. Dark and Ice. Ice. Armin's weak to the ice. Okay. I have quite the level advantage. Do I want to just get through this thing? Sneasel has pretty respectable attack. But this level advantage makes me believe I can absolutely survive a turn. The problem is, I need Armin for the Haunter. And I need all the HP I can get for the Haunter. Or the Gengar. The Gengar might know Thunderbolt. Oh, this is scary. I think we'll just stick it out here. For the swap in, whatever it replaces... Oh! Feint attack. Oh! That's not ice at all! You fool! Okay, that was a love tap, but Armin is softened up now. And more cross poison. Probably the Magneton. Kadabra! That's new? Magneton, Gengar, Feraligatr, Kadabra. This thing is stacked. This rival is ridiculous. Holy crap. I don't think even blue stacks up to this rival. Silver is ridiculous. Okay, look. Kadabra, Glass Cannon. We're 10 levels higher. Armin has a beastly attack stat. I have Bite. I want to believe we can kill it right here with this. I don't even need to U-turn. I think the Bite is just going to be enough, but... Oh god, what if it isn't? It's surely no Psychic. We're going to U-turn. U-turn into Biggs, I think. We'll try for Biggs. Okay, one shot. That's good. That's really good. Or do I want to go with Lich? Yeah, Lich is a Glass Cannon. Wouldn't want to swap into it. This is a clean swap here. Plus, if it does go for the Feraligatr, I can use Thunderbolt. No. I don't... Feraligator's tanky enough that I feel like it might live the Thunderbolt. And if it does, its Bite or Crunch is gonna one-hit kill Lich. That's too big a risk, so... Biggs, get in here. Kadabra fainted. Herman leveled up to 48. Dang, that's good. Hunter! Man, I should have gone with Lich, shouldn't I? Okay, well, it has Levitate. Earthquake's not gonna do anything, so that leaves Surf as our only option. Whatever this thing's gonna throw at us is gonna hurt. Probably a Hypnosis or Confuse Ray. Curse! Okay, well, I'm gonna kill it this turn, but Biggs needs to be swapped out immediately. Oh, jeez. If it swaps to the Magneton here, that's gonna suck. Golbat! That's right, we haven't gotten to you yet. Okay, well, we know his remaining Pokemon now. It's the Magneton and the Feraligatr. So we'll swap out. Matoya, you're weak to the bite, but you know Ice Beam. Yeah, this is our best shot here. Confuse Ray. Own Tempo prevents confusion. I am so lucky. I don't even think about these counters with the abilities. I'm just lucking into them. Bite. At least it's not Crunch. And of course he wouldn't have a Crobat because Crobat involves Friendship evolution. Silver's too callous for that. Or Eurus, rather. Really? You lived. Well, maybe this will get a item usage out of the rival. Ice Beam once more. No healing item. Noted. So is it just me or is my rival lower level than Claire? What was Claire's Pokemon? Like a level 45? A level 45 Kingdra? I want to say? So what gives? Anywho, yeah. That Thunderbolt's coming in, which means Biggs, you're up. Really? Spark? Not Thunderbolt. Okay. Supersonic. Should have given you a Lumberry, man. You were so pivotal in my plan. Okay, well, hopefully he doesn't use like Tri-Attack or something. Magnet Bomb. That's based on the speed of the enemy? Uh-oh, Biggs is pretty slow. Oh, I guess either water or ground resists steel? I think it's water. Excellent. And here comes the biggest threat. Level 40 for Alligator. I see. Seems it wasn't just luck that's gotten you this far. Biggs, I don't believe you can take a hit from this thing. Doubly so if it crits, so... You need to use Intimidate and neuter its attack. Hopefully you don't use Ice Fang. Oh, it's probably going to use Ice Fang. Biggs is weak to that, I think. Or, no, that's neutral. There it is, Ice Fang. Ah. Well, that's neutral for Leviathan. Let's use Dragon Dance, just so I can know I'm faster than it. Okay, at the bare minimum, we were Speed Tide. Attack Rose, Speed Rose. Man, that's a cool effect, too. Crunch. Yikes. Well, it can't flinch us now because we're going first, so... Strength. Things are looking up for us, aren't they? Wow, even with the Dragon Dance, we're still not two-shotting it. Goes to show how tanky it is. Yeah, I really don't think that Lich could have killed it with a Thunderbolt in one turn. Okay, one more crunch. I think we won. You were too strong. I did it. I beat Eurus. Probably not for the last time in this playthrough, but for sure the last time before the Elite Four. The way's open. I couldn't win. I gave it everything I had. What do you possess and what I lack? I'm beginning to understand what that dragon tamer told me. I haven't given up on becoming the greatest trainer. I'm going to find out why I can't win and become stronger. When I do, I will challenge you. I'll beat you down with all my power. Humph. You keep at it until then. I have no idea when or where he's gonna reappear next. It could be in Kanto? Or it could even be like after I get the 8 Kanto badges and come back to the Elite Four. Could be anywhere. The Indigo Plateau. We're here at the summit. Oh, just listen to that music. And hello, Nurse Joy. Pleasure to see you. Yes, let's rest. Oh. Alright. We've made it. We can really breathe easy now. Is that online stuff? Even here? And what are you? Some trainers suddenly feel discouraged and leave. My Abra can take you home, but trainers just fly home lately. I feel left out. I'm sure my Abra feels the same way. Yeah, there's online stuff here. Alright. At the Pokemon League, you'll get tested by the Elite Four. You have to beat them all. If you lose, you have to start all over. And you have to put 6 Pokemon into the afterlife. Let's heal up a bit. Or, not heal up, let's buy some items. It's got Ultra Balls, Max Repels. How many Ultra Balls do I own? 14? Oh yeah, that's plenty. Full Restore. HP and status problems. How many do I own? 2? Let's make that 10. No. Let's make it 20. Okay, that's a solid half of my money. But I feel like that's really goddamn worth it. Plus, I still have a bunch of nuggets to get rid of. Good on full heals too. Well, item rise, well, probably perfect condition to challenge Elite Four. Take a quick look. Oh yeah, I talk to you to challenge the Elite Four. So, conundrum. I have no way of knowing what the Elite Four is going to be. I don't know who the gym leaders are. Not gym leaders, who the members of the Elite Four are. I don't know what types I'm looking against. Like, okay, I know for a fact that Lance has to be the champion. And he has dragons. Dragonite, Dragonair, maybe an Aerodactyl and a Gyarados, maybe. The rest is complete mystery. Like, it could be identical to the Kanto Elite Four, like circa red and blue and like fire red, leaf green. I know that one. It's like ice, then poison, then fighting, or yeah, it's like wait, was it? No, it was Agatha. It was yeah, Agatha's ghost. There's Lorelei, who's ice. Agatha, who's ghost. Bruno, who's fighting, but more technically rock, because he has so many onyxes. and then it was Lance, and then the champion. But here, there's gonna be 4 completely unknowns, and then the presumed champion, Lance, who uses dragons. I don't know what the Elite Four is gonna be. Well, I think before we finish out this video, I'm gonna grab someone who knows Rock Smash, get that item near the end of Victory Road, and maybe we'll catch something in Victory Road too. Yeah, it's Ifrit. Ifrit knows Rock Smash. And Cut, for that matter. God, I really can't believe I turned my starter into an HM slave. Force of habit. I was trying not to use that term. More like HM user. Like, I know that HM slave is kind of like a common vernacular among the Pokemon community, but I still think it's kind of insensitive. So I try not to use it, but force of habit made me do it. Because I used it myself for a long time, but I'm trying to work past that. And our last item is Dark Pulse. Well, Lich knows that. That's a very powerful special dark move. Frankly speaking, I can't think of a single Pokemon I own that could make good use of that. Maybe Executor. Maybe. Huh. Okay, so tell you what, I'm gonna spend, oh well, hell. I'm gonna spend quite a long time here running around, because who knows, there could be a like 1% chance encounter here that's like super rare and dynamic and really attractive to catch. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a long time doing that, so if I find something good, I'll catch it. If not, I'll probably go with a Graveler. Maybe. Ooh! Rhyhorn? Oh man. Yeah, that's my first time running into one of those here. Hello. Wow. Man, I've never used a Rhyperior. Man, it's funny. Rhyhorn's evolution, Rhydon. That was the first Pokemon ever created, like, designed, like, by the creator. And I've never actually really used one either. Yeah, get a Rhyperior later. And I think it is rock and ground, just like Titan was, so yeah, I would much prefer this to having a second Graveler. Hello. So, we'll start out here with a Quick Ball and pray that it works. Man, I should have brought in Ketchi, shouldn't I? Oh? Yes! Hello! Rhyhorn's data was added to the Pokedex. The Spikes Pokemon. It is inept at turning because of its 4 short legs. It can only charge and run in one direction. Give it a nickname? Yeah. So what to name you? Oh, something really bulky and clad in heavy armor. Okay, I thought of something good, and it has kind of a close resemblance to a Rhyperior too. I'm gonna go with the Scourge of Cape Westwind, Rattata. I think it's that. I spelled that. I googled it just to make sure. Yeah, Rattata. Also, it kind of sounds like Titan, so it fits as a replacement for a rock ground type. But yeah, Rhyperior has like these 2 arms that like kind of stick out and has like holes in its palms for like pile bunkers, I think. And in Final Fantasy XIV, Rattata is a boss clad in ridiculously bulky armor who wields 2 shields that have guns on them, like coming out the bottom. Like, they really look like they're made for each other, so I think this is a perfect fit. Rhyperior, welcome aboard. Bit of Final Fantasy history for you. So, in 14, Rhyperior was like the first 8-man boss fight in the entire game. But here's the thing, as the expansions wore on and class balance changes happened and scaling changed, Rhyperior ended up becoming like an easy mode joke. Like, you just face roll on your keyboard for like 15 seconds and the fight is over. And so it kind of became like a customary thing in Final Fantasy XIV, where if you noticed that someone was brand new to the fight and it was their first time, you would absolutely have to hype up the fight and say, "Oh god, this fight, oh no, okay guys, you all know what to do, right? Watch out for when he summons like Mega Flare and does this crazy limit combo or whatever." And you just talk up Rhyperior as this ultra hard thing and make the newbie sweat out and just freak out. And but no, then the fight would end in like 15 seconds and the newbie would be like, "Huh? That was it?" Sad times, but a recent patch to 14 actually changed Rhyperior so that it's actually scaled to be a solo fight as part of the main story. So you don't do that fight with a group anymore. What a shame. Anyway. Dear viewers, here we are at the Pokemon League itself, the Indigo Plateau. Next time it is quite literally do or die. I need to put together a team and I need to think very carefully about my coverage and how I can cover each Pokemon's weaknesses. The fact of the matter is, I just don't know what the Elite Four is gonna be, so the best I can do is put together the most balanced team I can. Plus with a lot of power. Yeah. We'll just have to wing it. Fly by the seat of our pants, so... Until then, hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.